Hey everyone, welcome to my Butterfly Bouquet free life class. This is a product bundle that is available starting today from Stampin' Up! And so this is actually going to be in our next annual catalog that's coming out in May. And yeah, so Stampin' Up! Over the past couple of years, they started giving us a little bit of a sneak peek, for products. So yeah, they decided this year it's going to be this beautiful set. And so this bundle, it has one giant stamp set. Well, it's actually one big stamp. I have it here on my Stamparatus already. So as you can see, it's like huge. And if you wanted to, you could cut these apart. I'm not there yet, so I like to just kind of stamp this because then you have a beautiful, beautiful set of dies. What are they called? Brilliant Wings dies. So you have this one big die here to cut them out. So you can stamp the butterflies in one go, and then you can die cut them in one go as well. This is at 85%. That's why it's not. So this is actually matching the stamp. And then you get just so many beautiful extra dies here. Let me just pull that out. It's a huge set. I hope I got them all. So then for, let's see here, 2, 4, 6 butterflies, and then you get some really cool intricate dies to layer them. And as you can see, they actually fit right in here. You won't be able to run them together through the die cutting machine, but so just to give you an idea. So this is what you get, and then you get some fun extra elements. So some texture, some bricks, then you get, well, I'm not sure if they're butterflies or if they're moths, and then these little bubbles or holes to give it some nice, vintage effect. So let's see here, we're gonna need, I want to say this one today. So I'll just get these back in here. And I'll post a flyer with all the product item codes and a host code, because I'm going to have an ordering special for this promotion. So that's the bundle. So you can get the stamp set, you can just get the dies, or you can get the bundle at 10% off. And then also what comes with this product suite, as you can see here, is a beautiful designer series paper, and it's a pack of 48 sheets, and I think you get 8 of each, I want to say. Let's see here, I haven't used this one yet. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so you have some beautiful watercolor butterflies, different ones. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then on the back, they mainly have this kind of watercolor look to them. So I love this pattern too. And more watercolor splatters. And more watercolor backgrounds. More butterflies. So, like some galaxy paper there. And one of my favorite ones is this one, because now I put it away. This one can actually be used with this huge die, so you can line it up and run it through your die cutting machine, and then you have just 6 beautifully colored butterflies ready to use. That's actually what I used on this card here that we're gonna make today. I only have 3 cards. I know I promised you 4, but yeah, the baby had other plans, so we're not gonna have that much time to do all 4 cards, but at least we're gonna do 3. So let me just get that here. So the colors in here are Basic Black, Bermuda Bay, Blushing Bright, Calypso Coral, Just Jade, Magenta Madness, Mango Melody, Mint Macaroon, Misty Moonlight, Poppy Parade, So Saffron, and then Whisper White / Basic White now. So I already went ahead and die cut at least these butterflies that I'm going to need. And then also another pack of paper is, well, you can see I already die cut some of this. It actually is a 12 by 12 paper. Let me grab that real quick. So, and you have 2 sheets of 12 by 12. It's called Natural Touch Specialty Paper because I don't know if you can see, it has, besides this wood grain print, but it's shiny. It's thinner than our usual designer series paper. And then it also has, I want to say lightly embossed actually. So you do have this wood grain texture. So that's really cool, and we're going to use that today as well. Now, the important thing to know is about this promotion is that these 2 packs of paper, so this one and this one, are not going to be in the annual catalog. They're only part of this promotion right now, and only while supplies last. So if you love this paper, you want to go ahead and get it right now while you can. Otherwise, when it's sold out, it's sold out. Now, here's all the butterflies that I cut out from this paper. So just so fun. And here is, I stamped it just with my Memento ink, you know, the big stamp, and I just ran it through the die cutting machine. And here I had some fun with the Stamparatus. Let's see, do I have a better example of this little experiment? Can't find it right now. So, but I ran some first Rococo Rose, stamped it in Rococo Rose, and then in Gray Granite, and then I added some Misty Moonlight as well. So you can really play around, have some fun with all these butterflies, and it's just so cool. I'm usually not that excited about butterflies, but I love the watercolor look to it, and I just love the fact that this is technically a background stamp, so I can stamp it once and run it through the die cutting machine once, and I have plenty of butterflies for the rest of my life, for crafting probably. So let's get started with our cards. Let's see. So we're going to make this one first. So really just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I picked up the colors in that butterfly here. So let me get that out of my little package here. So that's our butterfly. Then I'm going to have to figure out how to get everything in place here. We're going to need some, if I can find it, just jade cardstock. So, and this card opens up like this. So we're going to score it at 5.5. And cut it down right in the middle at 4.25. Okay. So we'll see how fast I can make these 3 cards that I've prepared for you while we're live. Then we're going to need some in matte Caron. And let's see, did I already? Yes. So, and I put this probably at, I want to say 3.25. So it's 4 by 3.25. Let's use that side. Because we're going to dry emboss that. Excuse me, my voice is breaking up. And then we're going to need some Whisper White. Well, excuse me. Basic white cardstock. And I want to say I had some in here, but I guess I didn't. Let's see here. I thought I did. There's our embossing folder. There we go. Already have it prepared. So now this one. So this is going to be, this was 3.25. So to make up our card, we're going to need to trim this down first before. So, and we can keep this for sentiment. And so it has our right length here now. And gosh, doing math on camera, not my strong suit. So we need 5 1/4, so 2. Just 2 inch. Is that right? Hopefully. Yeah, probably right. Okay. Again, we can keep this for some sentiments. Okay, so now I'm using these, I forgot the name. I want to say Meadow something. They're in the annual catalog. They're actually, it's a duo set of beautiful embossing folders. And I love that they fit our mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So we're going to use, let's see here, the basic plate. And then you get all these plates for your mini die cutting machine. It's all part of the set. And let's see here, we have our instructions in terms of using with standard embossing folders. So this is a standard embossing folder. And I'm going to put my mint macaron in here. Now you want to make sure that it's going the right direction. Okay. Did I just cut that? Right. Okay, and then we put number 3 on top. And we're just going to run that through. This is so cute and so fun to use on camera. My whole desk is shaking, but that's just a disadvantage of my setup. So, all right. And then we have a beautiful embossed piece. And it's just so fun that it matches, you know, the butterfly theme for this. Now, I'm going to need clear block because we want to do some stamping. And I decided to use one of my favorite sets, especially for beginners, is the Ornate Things, because you have see-through stamps or clear or photopolymer stamps, so it's easy for you to put together. So as you can see, I cut my thank you apart. So I'm just gonna, if you do one straight cut, you can always put it back together. All right. Now we have our piece here. And I'm gonna use some basic gray. Because I want to pick up, it's probably like black that's in there, but sometimes the black ink is just a little bit too intense for my taste. So let's use our Stamparetta's mat here. When you're stamping with a photopolymer, you just get a much nicer print. Okay, inking up. Oh, thank you here, and we're going to place it right in the middle. Nope. And also, you can see if you got enough ink on there. So that's why I really like the stamp set. Like I said, especially if you're a beginner stamper. Okay, let's hope this worked out. Okay, give it a nice good press. Don't rock too much. Ooh, awesome. Now, we're going to, if I can find my cleaner, we're going to clean this up because I'm going to need that block. So, just got my chamois cut apart here. And so, don't put it down, put it away, right? So, I'll just throw it in there. And I'm going to use, already making a mess in here. I'm going to use the You Made My Day. Okay, and we're going to stamp that one in just jade. Oh, I'll make sure I'm right where you want. And I'm just gonna hope that I get it on there straight. Okay. Oh, good enough. For the fact that I can't really reach over here. So again, I'm gonna clean it up. And we're gonna put it away. Just back into our case here. Oops. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. So ornate things. It's beautiful because you have these big, bold sentiments, and then you can just combine it with all these small ones. So it's a really cool set. Okay, so we pretty much got all our pieces together. Where's our butterfly? There. And then I'm going to pair it with our Just Jade gingham ribbon. It's actually a pack that is in the annual catalog, and it's a multiple ribbon pack. So I just love these because, you know, for just $10 you get 3 different ribbons in different colors. And it has this beautiful faux linen trim here, and then this Misty Moonlight and white and silver twine. So really cool package. And I'm going to use this, and I'm going to need some glue dots. And yes, I still have so many of these glue dot sheets from my paper pumpkin. So let's see here, one thing after another. What I want to do is glue these, kind of stick them together. And I want to do that with some tape, if I can find it. I can find some, you know, just your regular office tape. I don't know where to throw mine. Bum, 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 bum. I can't find it. I can't find it. My goodness, where did I put it? Did I put it in here? Oh, there it is. There it is. So, what I like to do, it just makes it easier to put together. Just make sure that it's the right way. So I'm just going to take some regular tape here. Nothing fancy. Of course, you can use up your washi tape. You got some washi tape you haven't used for whatever you wanted to use it for. So I'm just going to put that down. Now, what I'm going to do is take your pick tool and just kind of place a glue dot there and one right there. And sometimes it's easier to get the backing off just with your nail. So place that there. And now if you feel like you stamped your sentiment too low, you can just go ahead and like, you know, cover it up a little bit with the ribbon. Okay. All right, there we go. And now we can put it on our card. And I really have come to love our new Stampin' Seal. I really do. You just need to get the hang of it. And then it's really, really cool. Just easy peasy on these embossed pieces. So, and with the Stampin' Seal, not the Stampin' Seal Plus, but the Stampin' Seal, you can even move around your cardstock just a little bit. So if it's not in the right spot, just don't push it down yet. And place everything where you want it. Okay, there we go. And now all that's left is take our cutout butterfly here. And we're going to use some, oh, we'll just use some Stampin' Seal as well. Oops, got a little one up there. Oh, that's what I wanted to show you. Okay, so you can use your bone folder. Just be careful. The designer paper is a little bit more sensitive than our cardstock. So just to give it a little bit of a curl in a dimension. Okay, and now we're just going to stick it down right in the middle. And there we go. Our first beautiful card, all done. I just love this color combination, the mint macaroon and the just jade. Oh, kind of hope that they're going to bring back, whenever this one retires, you know, that they're going to do like a color revamp or refresh or something, and that they bring back Pretty Peacock and Just Jade. All right, so card number 1. Let's head on to card number 2, which is this little beauty here. So we're going to use some other paper. Actually, let me just get some stuff out of the way. Okay, and we're going to take a little coffee sip here. Cheers. Well, it's just coffee. So, I don't know if you can still say cheers. But anyways, so this one's really cute as well. We're just going to need some basic white thick cardstock. Let's see. I should have some. Still working through my stash of Whispered White. So if you don't have the basic white yet, that's fine. Now we're gonna make it a square card. So just gonna need 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and we're gonna score it at 4 1/4. Okay, so there's our card base. Now we're gonna need some Misty Moonlight, and I know I already prepared that, I'm pretty sure. Not sure if I cut it to size, and we're gonna need this as well. So we have to cut out another butterfly. Let's see here. Yep, perfect. So we can go ahead and attach that. So, and as you can see, I'm doing the little tick at the end. I don't know if you're supposed to, but I just feel like it helps me break off the adhesive, like we did with our old, gosh, I don't even remember what it was called. The, whatever, the old tape, strong tape that we had. I want to say tear and tape, but that's wrong. So, as you can see, I didn't place it right. So before I push down, I can still move it a little bit. So it's going to be a very narrow little border here. Now, then I used the beautiful, beautiful, what is it called? Hydrangea Hill Designer Series paper from the spring catalog. And let's see here. That was the piece that I wanted to use because I thought it was just kind of cute. So let's just cut this down first to 4. So you can actually make 6 cards like this out of one piece of Designer Series paper if you wanted to. Because it's just going to cut it down to 4 by 4. Okay. And if you wanted to, you could cut away more on the bottom and leave a little bit more blue sky. So we would have another one. And even though celebration is over, you can still purchase all these beautiful papers from the spring catalog. Okay, oops. So there we go. Oh, this just makes it so easy. Making sure our card is the right way around. Okay, there we go. Now, we're going to need our butterfly. That's why I already pulled this one out. Okay, let's see if we can, I think, yeah, this way. But we still have a little bit of cardstock left in there. We're going to die cut it twice because I also need it in some white for our last card, which is really fun and beautiful too. So for the die cutting, we need our white one, then one of the twos, and I like to keep one on the bottom because at some point you won't be able to really see through them. Now if you wanted to, you can use a little bit of tape to kind of keep it from moving around on this, oops, on this plate. So we're just going to do that. Okay. And then we're going to use another 2 plate. And there we go. Ugh, okay, well, this is a very intricate die, so it might be. And just to be safe, since we don't have a precision plate for this one, I don't recall if we're gonna get one for the mini machine. So oh no. Oh, but my butterfly is fine. Just gotta get this washi tape off. Well, just gonna clean that. And we do have a little, where's my brush? We do have a die cutting brush. Did I throw it in here somewhere? I can't find it right now, but it's okay. We're just gonna use our fingers to get all these pieces out. Okay. And we can actually use a little I love to take your pick tool. Really comes in handy. I just need to get a second one so I can permanently attach that extra die cut brush, so I don't have to do this all the time. All right, so we're gonna use that later. Now, another ribbon from the annual catalog. Just let's close this up before I hurt myself. This is the metallic ribbon in Seaside Spray. There is the color. So we're not going to need much. And again, we're just going to use our Stampin' Seal just a little bit. Just makes it easier to line up our ribbon. Let's see here. How much do we want? Like that. And you could reposition it. So you don't have to mess around with, liquid glue. Don't get me wrong, I love my liquid glue. I love the Tumble. Just, especially for online live classes or, you know, live videos, this is quicker. Now we're gonna attach our butterfly, and just gonna use, let's see here, placing it right in the middle. Okay, now for our stamp, let's see, I want to say I still had a little strip like this, and I'm going to use the Peaceful Moments, another beautiful stamp set for sentiments, just sentiments, and I'm going to use my little G block here, and I stamped this one in Misty Moonlight. Okay, let's see here, like so, and we're going to let that dry for a second. And what we're going to do as well is use the Life is Better with a Friend Like You, making sure it's straight. And oh, I think I used the Highland Heather on this one. So inking that up. Now wish me luck that I don't ruin this. Now we're going to stamp this on the inside of our part. Just, well, this is a live video, so. Ooh, awesome. Life is better with a friend like you. So always remember. So if you have a very good friend who might need a little bit of a, you know, card to cheer them up, then this is the way to go. Okay. I know this one isn't available anymore, but I just love, love, love using it, especially for these tiny little cuts. There we go. And I'm going to trim it down a little bit here as well. I just can't cut that straight with scissors. I just can't. So just gonna trim it down like this. Ooh, awesome. Now make sure we're not throwing away the wrong piece, and we're gonna use, let's see here. Just gonna use a side piece, and you want to make sure if it's that narrow that it's right in the middle, otherwise it's gonna go a little sideways and wonky. Okay, and we're just gonna put it on here. Well, am I gonna do it? No, it's too closer to the dimensional. I'll leave it. That's fine. Okay, so, and we're just gonna put that down right here. And there you go, another beautiful card. Now if you feel like your ribbon is kind of coming apart here a little bit more, but I just love the sparkle thanks to the Seaside Spray ribbon. All right, so whoops, that's card number 2. And let's go for card number 3. All right, I'll bring these back in the end. Now let's clean up a little bit. So this one, oops, and this one, just gonna go back in here. I like to keep them on the sticker sheet because they really stick. If you haven't used your, you know, certain stamps in a little while, they really stick to these cases. I mean, it's great, but then it's really tricky to get them out of there again. So, card number 3. Like I said, we're going to need some of this. We're going to need another butterfly. So let's just, what I like to do, just kind of put my die cut piece in here. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and do that now. So number 1, number 2, our cardstock. And you see that's when it's moving around. I just don't like. Okay, just a little bit of washi tape and we're ready to go. Sometimes she just needs a little bit more of a push. Okay. If you put that on there at an angle, it's easier for the small one and the big one to kind of grab your plates. But then again, there we go. There we go. Everything's shaking. Okay. Now, we're also going to need because we're going to die cut again. Oh, I didn't run it back and forth. We'll see if that worked out. I really wish I had my little brush. Oh, there it is. So here you can see I can't get this off. That's why I'm not doing it anymore. But you can actually take this part off and screw this on, and then you have a little, take your picture with your brush. So this is what we want to do. Get all the stuff out. I hope it die cut well enough. Of course, the small one. Oh, there we go. Just make sure you're not poking your fingers. That's gonna hurt. Making this video now is so much longer, but I wanted to show you how quick it is to just make some beautiful butterfly cards. Oh no, oh no. I kind of ruined its little antenna there. Do you call them antennas? Okay. All right, so let's close this up and just get it out of the way for now. And you have a lot of butterfly confetti. So then we're going to use our basic gray again, and I'm going to use the Congratulations also from the Peaceful Moments sentiment set. And I'm just going to stamp it right there. Okay. And I think that's all the ink we're going to use. So let's clean this up. So obviously this is going to be a congratulations card. And we're going to die cut this with, let's see here, is it that one? So these are my new favorites. I just got them. I know we've had them for a while, but I just got my set. I don't know why I waited so long. The rectangle stitch dies. Oh, I love them. I just love the stitching, just the detail. Okay, so let's see here, just so you can see kind of what I'm doing. So I'm gonna line this up here with my sentiment, and I'm gonna leave a little bit of extra space here on the side. Okay, let's see, I need another piece. So yeah, I just have oodles of like residue pieces or leftover pieces of washi tape flying around here. Okay, so, and this is where the mini machine just comes in handy. You can just keep it on your desk. Okay, so I think that should be it from what we need. So just getting all these plates out of the way. Oh. Now, hopefully my ink is dry. I didn't even check. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear this off. Oh no! But I want that effect. So let's see here. We're going to need some pool party cardstock. And I hope I actually got some left. Let's see here. Is that wide enough? No, that's not wide enough. So give me a second to find some more pool party. That's the color I wanted to use. Mint macaron. Oh no. So well prepared, aren't I? Is that pool party? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna need a paper trimmer. Oh, what a mess. But that's how I've been crafting lately, so okay. Let's see here. Is that actually my 8.5 by 11? Yes. Okay. I still have some old, you know, European sized cardstock in my stash, so I always need to double check. Okay, so at 4 1/4, it's gonna be a landscape card. We're gonna score at 4 1/4. And then cut at 5 1/2. All right. So there we go. Oh, I need to switch out my blade. I need to get some new blades. I should have done that during celebration, shouldn't I? But we're gonna have a second celebration, because Stampin' Up! Decided to extend by a month, technically. So we're going to have celebration from now on in January and February, and then again in July and August. How cool is that? So, now, here is the natural touch paper I was talking about. And I die cut it also with, I think, the biggest frame from the rectangle stitch dies. So I ran that through, and then I also ran through some of this beautiful rainbow butterfly paper from the pack. Though, what is it called actually? Butterfly Bijou 6x6 paper. So I just ran that through, and then I did the same thing I did here with my sentiment. I tore it off, and I actually did that with my other cards, so you're gonna see it now. So you can see there, and now what I'm gonna do is, because I want that paper edge, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pull a little bit extra. So if you want on our cardstock or a paper, if you want like the multiple layers of the paper, you always gotta tear towards you the piece that you don't want to use. Okay, so just like that. You see that now we have these beautiful like fibers from the paper. Now what I'm gonna do is, this is technically a light version of the split negative technique. I'm just doing it with the paper now. And here's the cool part about our Stampin' Seal. You can actually run it in waves. Yeah, super excited about that. So now, since I die cut both pieces with the same frame, I can just line this up. Like I said, you can wiggle it around a little bit. And now even the stitching is going to line up perfectly. So gorgeous. So you actually get, you know, 2 for 1. Now we want to use our gingham ribbon again. I don't know why I put it away. And let's just see here. I think we're going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to do the same thing here. Where I put my dimensionals. I'm getting there. I'm getting there, using them up. So let's see here. I felt like I was a little bit too close to the middle. You can hang over a little bit. Okay, so we're just going to fold that over. And now, if you have trouble with lining up for this kind of, just use your grid paper to put your, you know, kind of pick a spot where you feel like, okay, this is where my ribbon is going to be straight at, like there. And then just put your little glue dot there too. And we're going to trim that off. Okay, well, this is easier actually. So just line it up there and line everything up here on your grid paper. And that's going to make it easier for you to, if your vision is not that good. I mean, I actually have bad eyes, but I like to think my, what do you call it, rule of thumb, is not too bad. Okay, yeah. So now the beauty of a glue dot is it gives a little bit, so you can still position that. Now, depending on where you want to put your butterfly, you can put a little extra glue dot under that ribbon in that spot. I want to say, there we go. Now our butterfly stuff is going to cover it up. Just so it's not moving around too much the whole time. Okay, and of course you could pop this out with dimensionals, but that would just take me forever right now. So, oops, there you go. I'm just gonna do it like this. Make it some tape. There we go. And now if you're worried about your glue dots coming off, oh, this is the worst office tape ever. I'm not going to say where I got that from. You can just kind of tape them down. Okay. Now make sure your card is the right way around. And these are not lining up 100%. Like the size of the die cut shape, I want to say, is not 100% even all the way around with our, you see, with our shapes there. But like I said, oh, of course I picked that side where the corner is kind of bent. Okay, we can move it around a little bit. But then again, if it's not 100% straight, that's fine because it's a handmade card. Okay, so we're just going to put that on here. Oh, well, that is a little crooked, but it's okay. It's fine. Well, I just love this effect of the butterflies on here. Yeah, it's on there now. Because even though you can move around the Stampin' Seal, it's going to stick. So now you see why I tore off that piece here too. Okay, now I'm just going to do like this. Pick that up. So I'm taking the backing off first. Well, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So, and sometimes if your glue dot is a little bit too big, that's no problem. We're just going to bend it in. Again, just don't want to mess around with the glue, with the liquid glue right now. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, I think we can put it a little bit higher. Okay, right there. And now, oops, we're going to need another butterfly. And now we're going to go with the little orange one again. I think this one might be too big. Yeah. There was another one in there, another small one, I think. I think it's Calypso Coral. Yeah, but I like the yellow better. Because we want to add a little bit of detail with the Blushing Bright. Twine. So we're just going to do the same thing. Alright, I'll place it down here. So you can just have some fun layering these butterflies. The ones from the paper, the ones you stamp, then just these intricate die ones, die cut ones. Okay, and now our sentiment. Now I was thinking about popping it up on some dimensionals, but again, there's already so much going on, so we're just gonna put it on here like so. Kind of lining it up. And then from the snail mail combo pack, so that comes with basic white and Blushing Bright. So we're just gonna do, let's see. Can't tie a bow now. Just a tiny little ribbon. Well, that's the only thing I don't like. I mean, I love using twine. It's just you have to pull it in the right direction so it's not curling up on you. So it's always a little game you're playing here with that. All right, so I want to leave them a little bit longer. There we go. And what do you know, we're going to use a glue dot, but I had smaller ones. Sometimes you get big ones and sometimes you get small ones in paper pumpkin. So let's see here if I can get, nope, of course I got the whole thing off. I want to curl it up. That's what I want to do. But it just doesn't want to. And now, there we go. Now it's stuck to my paper. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there we go. And I'm just gonna put it right there in the middle. So my butterfly is gonna get a twine butterfly on it. That's kind of the idea. I like to add these tiny little details, you know, picking up on yet another layer of butterflies. So, and if you want to, you can leave them that long. Maybe I'll take off a tiny bit. Okay. Alrighty, and there's our card number 2. As you can see, a little bit different over here. I think I like this one better, to be honest. So you got these 2 versions. So those were my 3 cards. Card number 4. We just don't have time to make it together today. It's been an hour now, and baby's getting hungry. So I'm gonna post it tomorrow on my blog. I'm gonna post instructions for all these cards again. So let's see here. I love these. I love these. And like I said, I'm usually not a butterfly person, but I think this product, bundle or suite, is just that it's super sweet and cute. And you can see you can make like super quick butterfly cards with these. I mean, this didn't take long. This one is a more advanced, like casual or avid crafter kind of thing. Maybe even this one. But this one is just layers and, you know, and kind of die cutting. Oop, I need to put a little bit of glue on there under my butterfly. All right. Okay, thank you guys. I hope you had some fun and enjoyed these cards. And I'm going to post, like I said, I'm going to post instructions and photos and everything over on my blog, and I'll share the link. Card number 4 is coming tomorrow. Yeah, my ordering special is going to be on there as well. And it's going to run starting today until March 10th. Because that's my birthday. So we're going to do a little Anna's birthday ordering special. And so I'm going to put out a host code. And if you place an order, you can get, you know, any of these products or anything else from the catalogs or the clearance rack, whatever you like. And you're going to get a little butterfly surprise from me in the mail as a thank you. And that goes for every order. Okay, and if you place a $50 or more order, you actually get a tutorial bundle for free for 6 extra cards. All right, so thank you for tuning in, and if you're catching the replay or the YouTube video, well, thanks for tuning in, and leave me a subscription below the video. I would really appreciate it so I can grow my YouTube channel. And you guys have a wonderful week. Bye.